Hi guys, this is your boy Emmanuel Ajmaibadu. Go on YouTube and subscribe to Sahara Football. Cheers.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi Fiawe, and today we're going to talk about Kudus Mohammed. Unfortunate news reaching us is that Kudus Mohammed has been fined by the FA in England. Yes, we'll be looking into details on that. And Ghanaian David Oduro made his debut for his club side. An amazing debut at that. We're looking at some of the videos from his debut. David Oduro was amazing. His crosses look really good and clinical, and they were very instrumental to help his side get back. They were playing with a team that had 9 men essentially. They got a penalty and his cross were quite dangerous. We'll have a look at David Oduro in action for his Barca Athletic side. Let's jump right into it. And Kudus Mohammed, if you remember, versus Tottenham Hotspur, got into an altercation with Tottenham Hotspur man Van der Ven. After the altercation, another issue happened that saw him fighting with Papa Metasa, who approached him, and unfortunately his hand hit him from behind, as well as did Richarlison. Now the issue is that after that incident, he was giving a straight red card. It was initially a yellow card. VAR overturned it and made it a red card. Now the red card meant that Kudus would miss 3 more matches. But the whole incident and the fracas and the hula baloo that was caused, it looked like he would get more. The FA reviewed it and charged Kudus Mohammed. After charging Kudus Mohammed, he had a couple of days to respond. He responded, and then this is the verdict. The verdict is that he will be charged £60,000. That's it. Kudus Mohammed, after that incident, having already missed games against Manchester United and Nottingham Forest, Kudus looked to be serving the final game of his suspension this weekend before the international break. But that has now changed. The new FA statement has been released, states that he will serve a new 2-match ban. The statement read that West Ham United and Kudus Mohammed have been sanctioned in relation to incidents during their Premier League fixture versus Tottenham Hotspur on Saturday, 19th October. It was alleged that the club failed to ensure their players didn't behave in an improper or proactive or violent way around the 82nd minute. West Ham United admitted to this charge. An independent regulatory commission subsequently fined the club £30,000. It was also alleged that Kudus acted in an improper manner and or used violent conduct after the offence and that he was sent off. The forward admitted to the charge, and he was given a 2-match suspension plus a £60,000 fine by the regulatory commission. The decision to extend his ban was made by the FA after treating the incident with Issah as a separate to the initial fracas with Van der Ven. As a result, he will be suspended for the Everton clash, as well as also missing games after the international break against Newcastle and Tottenham Hotspur. That's unfortunate there for the camp of Kudus Mohammed. In total, the winger will miss 5 Premier League games, with one of those likely a missed opportunity, given the interest from Arsenal. Looking at Newcastle, Arsenal would like to watch him play versus them. But this is unfortunate on the front of Kudus Mohammed. I have to say that I did not see this one coming. A further match ban for him. 2 more. That could be the reason why I have always said Jordan Ayew is being considered for the captaincy. It could be the reason why that is, because he's not played for 5 games. He will not be playing for 5 games. He will not play the last international game. Because of that, he could probably not be called into the Black Stars team. I wouldn't fault Oduro for making such a decision. I don't know if you would. But it looks like this could be the reason why Kudus Mohammed will be out of the Black Stars game that will be played over the next international break, which is just next week. It's unfortunate Kudus has to go through this, but in his attempt to talk about the decision and to get the decision rescinded or reduced, or when he was talking about the decision, when he was reacting to the chat that was given, he says his preparations for Tottenham game was affected by negative social media comments received during the international break. So the criticism, how poorly Ghana performed All those things affected him psychologically, and that meant that he could not deliver as he would have wanted to. Our comments, our talks, our utterances affect these players. But then again, these players need psychologists. In my opinion, as a public figure, these things will happen. People will talk about you, especially in the dark spots Ghana find themselves right now. Things are not going according to plan. Ghana are not in the best place in terms of results. So yeah, the criticisms will flow. And as a human being as you are, you need someone to talk to. He says it's affected him, and you could see from the way he was acting in that fracas, this is not the Kudus Mohammed we know, and unfortunately, it has led him here. We wish that he comes back stronger, comes back better, and in the future, the FA should make sure that they get team psychologists for our players. They need it. The FA doesn't have it. The Black Stars doesn't have a psychologist, and that is bad. And at his club side, West Ham, I hope they get him one to help him through these tough times. Ghana are still not going to the AFCON. They could, but it's a stretch. It is a stretch, which I don't think anyone should be made to go through. David Oduro made his debut. He was on the bench and came on as a substitute and was quite impactful. His cross, initial one, as you can see on your screen right now, was quite effective. It led to a chance for Barca. They hit the post. But then his second contribution in the game led to his side making inroads. They got a penalty and got on level pegging after trailing behind. A subsequent red card followed, and Sociedad were at par but 9 men down. Oduro was quite effective. He's quite effective in the final third. His passes into the crosses into the box in particular were good. I enjoyed watching him play. This is the first time I've seen him for Barca B, and this is his debut with Barca B. So it's exciting to watch. I'm enticed. I'm sold, but not carried away because it's just his first game. Barca B have not had the best starts to the season, and hopefully they do get better results subsequently. ABDUL Issah as well was a substitute in the 74th minute. Both Ghanaians making their debuts was amazing to watch here. It was great to see him also make his significant contribution for his club side. The game ended in a draw. Hopefully they both get to start looking at how impactful David Oduro especially was. ABDUL Issah and David Oduro I've been talking about here. David Oduro, great to see him in the fold for his club side Barcelona B. These guys are one for the future, and we need to keep a close eye on them. As you know, this channel will be bringing you amazing updates on their performance and how well they do. But so far, so good for the two Ghanaians. David Oduro in particular has made his debut. AZIZ Issah was named on the substitute bench. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. Talking to you about Kudus Mohammed and his red card suspension. Also talking to you about David Oduro and his debut with Barca B. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.